You are my worst failure.
Ugh.
I beg your pardon.
I am sure you do.
I shout again. Might I remind you that this boy is to be the next Duke of Hastings, and that he requires whatever reserves of fatherly nature reside in that frigid heart of yours.
You may, so long as I remind you of your place, which is out of my sight, and with your bitch mouth shut.
Whoa.
I just wanna.
Action.
What's up, YouTube? I'm Lucy.
Natasha.
Anisha.
Ramon.
I'm Zachary.
And this is Actors Watching Actors. If you can tell from the title, we're all actors, and on this channel, we watch actors, aka we react to and review TV shows and films. Today, we'll be reacting to Bridgerton Season 1, Episode 2, Shock and Delight, directed by Tom Verica and written by Janet Lynn. But before we get started, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below, share it with your friends and family, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. If you'd like to further support the channel and gain access to early and uncut reactions, including Bridgerton, the link to join our Patreon is in the description box. Okay, so who's excited for episode 2?
I am. I remember seeing the pilot and being like, I want to see more.
Yeah.
So,
Should we do like a little recap of episode 1 where we left off? Do you guys remember?
They were about to fake their
fake like
their
inches.
love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are we like prediction wise? Like, you know.
Yeah, you know. You can predict what is gonna happen in the episode.
Oh yeah, and who did you guys say you thought was the writer or the
Oh yeah, it was the
secret
queen.
person?
I said the
Anisha
queen.
said the queen, and you
Mhm.
said
The gossip girl of Bridgerton?
The protagonist, the main guy.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. So they were about to do their thing. Oh, she's about to get married to, or her brother assigned her to be married to.
That creepy dude.
Yeah. What's his name?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember his
I can't
name.
remember his name.
Feather?
Yeah.
No, the Featheringtons.
The Featheringtons.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I really think we're gonna learn a lot more about the brother.
Oh yeah, that
I
happened too.
think
He ended his relationship.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a lot more levels to that guy that is gonna be like shocking.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it's just something about him that is just, you know, mysterious.
They definitely have to make us like him before it's the second season.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely think the queen is definitely taking it up, so we'll see.
Oh, Lucy, I had a question for you. I know you said like you've seen all the seasons, and before we started, you were saying that you were due for a rewatch. Have you rewatched it at all?
No.
Oh, so this is like your
Yeah,
first
this is,
rewatch.
yeah. So I haven't watched it since
Okay.
they came out in 2020, I believe.
Okay.
So like 2 years ago.
Was there stuff you noticed like this time around that you didn't notice last?
I think I'm just paying more attention to the acting as to where before I was paying more attention to the story. Like I know what happens, so I'm paying more attention to the performances, the
Okay.
color palettes,
Cool.
the soundtrack,
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like fresh because like when I was like editing the episode, I noticed like some things you like didn't necessarily like. It didn't seem like you remembered. You were more like, oh, what's gonna happen here? So that was just. It's kind of like a fresh thing for you too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, let's get into season 1, episode 2 of Bridgerton, Shock and Delight.
Your Grace, I shall need you to push.
No aesthetics back
Must tell
then.
me something.
Yes.
What are you doing in here, Lady Danbury?
I am going in, Your Grace.
No, please, for Lady Mary.
Someone must be with her. If not her husband, then... Push!
I must know if I'm at long last to have a son.
Forceps.
It's scary what they're doing in there.
Ahead. Push!
Tell me, what is it?
Chill.
Support, Your Grace.
Boy.
Got him cleaned up real fast.
That's what I'm saying. That was like, that is not a newborn.
I have a son.
Is that?
And
She gonna die.
He just like left her there.
I know. She gonna die. She had a lot of blood down there.
Oh no.
Doctor.
Oh,
So much blood.
I knew it.
Ooh.
the next Duke of Hastings.
Grace,
You never
would you
know.
like us to arrange the Duchess's room for you?
No. That will not be necessary.
So the queen is the grandmother?
No.
There will forever be just two words.
He's
that
not
come
related
to
to
this
the queen.
author's mind the morning after any good party: shock and delight.
Title right away.
Yeah.
Survived, Your Majesty.
Oh, did she just stand up naked?
This, emerging phoenix-like from the ashes of irrelevance, is one Miss Daphne Bridgerton. The illustrious debutante was seen dancing not once, but twice with the season's most eligible and most uncatchable rake, the Duke of Hastings.
Where are you going so early, Your Grace?
Promenade.
He is smiling. The Duke rarely smiles.
Daphne has an excellent sense of humor.
She will need it. Life as a duchess will have many demands. Hosting balls, greeting foreign dignitaries.
I have prepared her quite well, Lady Danbury.
8 balls.
No.
8 balls. You do want our plan to succeed, do you not?
The purpose of this arrangement is to keep the marriage mod advance at the ton at bay, not help myself directly into the lion's den.
The purpose of this arrangement is to ensure I marry my very first season. You must send flowers today. Expensive ones. If you were truly courting me, you'd buy out every florist in town.
If I were truly courting you, I would not leave flowers 35 minutes alone with you in the drawing room.
Ew.
I do not mean
No one can know about our little arrangement. Know about what happened last night with Lord Burbrook.
Birdbrook, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Penelope is wondering about Miss Thompson.
Put up Miss Thompson.
Well, how did it happen, Mama? There's said to be a baby.
That will be enough. My lord, you're hearing this. What are we going to do?
there's no need for your hysterics.
Why is Miss Thompson to be kept away?
Because her condition is catching.
Having a nice face and pleasant hair is not an accomplishment. Do you know what is an accomplishment? Attending university. If I were a man, I could do that, you know. Oh, Penelope, you're not listening to what I say. Well,
I know someone. This child.
is it your mama? She's not at mum's village? I thought it was your father, she still wanted a boy.
She's not my mama. She's a maid.
Which one of your maids is married?
She's not married.
How did she become a child if she's not married?
I do not know.
Come
I
on.
want to find out.
You must. Otherwise, how can we make sure it never happens to us? How does a lady come to be with child?
Oh.
Eloise, what a question. I thought one needed to be married.
Whatever you're talking about.
Apparently, it's not even a requirement. Eloise, that is more than enough. I take it the two of you? No?
Do not look at me. Have you ever visited a farm?
Oh, I do hope the two of you are not encouraging improper topics of conversation.
Not at all, mother. In fact, we were just heading off to take our sticks out.
Colin Bridgerton.
Callers for Miss Daphne.
But the Duke, you already have Colin Pierce.
Well, I suppose now I have more.
Guys always want something that's already taken.
What's the brother gonna do?
be taking me to your family this morning, I expect to be the only one.
He's like determined to sabotage her.
For the occasion.
He brought that Penbrook? Or what was his name?
Birdbrook.
Yeah, Penbrook.
He got competition.
What the heck?
He mad.
Very saying, perhaps we might begin with why you chose to interrupt such an exquisite morning.
Because she is already engaged to be married.
The Duke has already asked for your hand.
I'm not engaged, Mamma. Has anyone truly proposed to me? No. Have I proposed to anyone else? I do not believe I have.
Do not be disrespectful.
Disrespectful? I cannot imagine a greater show of disrespect than promising me to Nigel Burbrook.
Anthony, tell me you did not.
Do not have what matters proposals. Except, of course, from Lord Burbrook.
Whatever happened to his eye? It's quite grotesque. Daphne has charmed the Duke, Anthony. You must know that
Daughters,
changes
what happened?
everything.
They've danced a couple of times together at a ball. Colin has done the same with Penelope Featherington. It does not signify
They
that...
promenaded this morning and he sent flowers today. To both of us.
expensive ones. I will not marry Nigel Berbrook.
Look at all the other ones.
I have acted in your best interests,
I
sister.
haven't.
One day, you will understand. One day, you'll be most appreciative.
Once Lord Berbrook witnesses the seriousness of the Duke's intentions, he will have no choice but to retreat. Lord Berbrook may not respect a woman's choice, but he certainly will respect a man's.
Dang.
Well, and if the Duke is not serious, I shall have others.
Daphne, I saw the way the two of you looked at each other last night and this morning. There are no others. There is only the Duke.
No.
Why did the Duke so bad?
Did you truly dance with a
High
Bridgerton?
standing.
Twice. Remind me again why you were the first person I chose to reacquaint myself with upon my return to town. Admit it, friend. You missed me.
Ugh.
And have a word. Many as you like, Bridgerton. Are you going to come down here or must I come up there? Are you courting my sister? Should I not be courting your sister? No. And I can think of dozens of reasons why, starting with she is my sister, and ending with she is already engaged to be married, and then perhaps circling back to she is my sister.
Ooh.
Your problem is that Berbrook is a wholly unworthy suitor for Miss Bridgerton. He's never seen going in and out of brothels, at least. I even know where he's been these past few years, right here in London, as opposed to some gambling hell or backwater slum, or wherever it was you chose to fuck about for God knows whatever reason. It is furthest from my intentions to offend you, but surely you can understand that family must come before all else.
He's 4 years old. He should be able to speak.
He is quite advanced in his letters.
Let us hear it, boy. Give me a word, a grunt. Talk to me, damn you.
You are scaring
And
me.
if that's what it should take, I shall get a sound from him still.
No.
Oof.
What did you say?
Not.
What is he doing? He is an idiot! My God. We have been granted this line. The monarchy itself has declared it. But it will only remain ours so long as we remain extraordinary. Or half-wit!
Wow.
Get him out of my sight. This boy's dead to
You
me.
get out of my sight.
He's
I
trash.
know.
That's like the classic, like black parent. You have to be better, twice as good, which is damaging.
Yeah.
Marina, may I ask, how did it happen?
Cake.
Cake.
She gave him that cake.
I was nearly swooned from hunger and fatigue. Until one Sunday, just when I thought I'd have to crawl under the pew from exhaustion, the eldest Crane boy, George. Sir George Crane sneaked me a wrapped bundle of cake and biscuits. The vicar would have had his head if he knew. We passed tiny missives back and forth for months. I've never longed for George quite so much. He went off to fight with Wellington, but he continued to write. See?
Like he did more than just right.
Your condition then, it was brought about by
Cake.
Love.
Wow, they're really ignorant.
She's not even paying attention.
Your Majesty, the royal physician has a report on the king. I could tell you a delicious tidbit about how former scullery maid.
Care about a dish wench. Wish to be entertained, enthralled. Should the royal physician seek to tell me my husband is dead, Brinsley,
I do not believe so, Your Majesty.
then tell him I am occupied. And bring me my stationery at once.
Good heavens, what is it, Mrs. Wilson?
The Queen, Mom.
Has she fallen ill?
Miss King George calls her harm.
She
has written to you, my lady.
What's it say, Mama?
She hasn't opened it.
I am invited to a private tea with the Queen in 2 days' time.
Would it pain you to add some colour, Your Grace? The London season is already terribly monotonous as it is. Must your wardrobe do the same?
Every time this look is all the rage.
Certainly not mine. Take my arm. We'll make it late.
I love her.
You are not dead, after all.
My lady, we were not expecting your visit.
Not one seen in London. No news of your education, not a word about you from your father, yet here you are, alive and breathing. Your mother would weep to know her dearest friend was a stranger to her son. You look just like her, and a good thing, too. Have you learned to read? To write? To ride a horse? To fence? Or then why ever are you not in school? Eve, I knew I would have to step into the light someday, and I could not very well be frightened. So, instead, I made myself frightening. I sharpened my wit, my wardrobe, and my eye, and I made myself the most terrifying creature in any room I entered. You can speak. I understood you well enough, and I will help you to overcome this stammer of yours. But in exchange, you must promise me that when you step into the light, you will be worthy of the attention you command.
Aww. I like her even more.
I love that. That backstory was beautiful.
Yeah, but I don't think he's living up to his
potential.
Yes. His promise, even.
Yeah.
Dang, they keep separate.
The dance, Miss Bridgerton.
I shall need someone else to sing me a glass of ratafia then. Bridgerton, do me the honor.
Of course, Madam.
Smooth. I love he did that right in his face too.
That's their twerking.
Is this the intro song?
It sounds like it. I think so.
I can't even tell. Oh, he's a good dancer too.
That's kind of fun though, just like learning those dances.
I know, that'd be so fun.
Going to the balls to do them. I mean, I guess it's the same thing. It's like you gotta learn to twerk in your mirror.
You really do.
Because you gonna embarrass yourself.
Don't do that one. These days you end up on TikTok.
Right? Because people love to film you without your consent.
Oh my, don't they? It's so weird.
I don't wish you was insult your sister Bridgerton. On the contrary, we wish your sisters marry loads of too.
He is really pissed off at him. Wow.
Forgive the intrusion.
That's crazy.
If need be.
I mean, I kind of get it. He's like, he's me.
Like he knows.
And I can't be with my sister.
Like he knows him. Yeah.
Like not incest, I mean like character-wise.
I must know whether I can count on you to handle this misunderstanding, my lord. You're not the authority on what matters concern me, nor on the matter of Lord Berbrook's character. I should do my best by your sister Bridgerton. Presume you failed to mention how he got that purple eye.
Oh, he promised he wouldn't say anything.
He attempted something last night I shan't dignify with words when your sister plans to face her. You will never speak to my sister again, Berbrook. We are to be married. We will be buried if you so much as look in our direction. Be grateful. You will not take a punch from yet another Bridgerton.
You don't think.
I had to say something. I will be well know her shoes.
Surely. Despite what you and my brother may think, I'm quite capable of speaking for myself. You had no
I
right.
was trying to help.
Well, you did not. All you did was underestimate Nigel's entitlement.
Their first fight.
And he did it publicly.
Yeah.
He on his Kiki Palmer. He ain't just
Crush of an evening.
Only me, Your Grace. You followed me, Berbrook. I thought this matter's settled. It was settled. Until you had to go and spoil it. You do not need her.
What?
You're a duke. You already have the money and the connections and the standing. I need her. Because I think it really ought to be up to Miss Bridgerton. When I'm buying a horse, I do not negotiate with the horse. Unless you have already had her. Well, if you have, you must tell me. For if I'd already known she was loose and damaged, not intact. Stop talking. I shall not have you question the lady's unimpeachable honor again. Yes. Yes, very well. That is all I had heard, dear. You do not deserve to breathe the same air as her. Now go home. But you
He
do.
tried it.
I've heard the stories of your father, Hastings. Your poor mother could not deliver. If anyone were to ever turn a blind eye to a man's temporary lack of judgment, it would be you. The apple should not fall very far, should it?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Did he want to get beat? I feel like he did.
She was so entitled, like Daphne said. Like,
You think he set him up?
Yeah, he probably set him up, maybe.
Oh, true.
For what? What's gonna happen?
Your Grace, may I present Lady Danbury and Lord Bassett?
Oh, he older now.
This is a most unwelcome intrusion.
I thought your Grace might be relieved to know that your son is alive and well. Your staff seem somewhat surprised by the fact.
I am receiving high marks in all of my studies, sir. I ride, and I fence, and I shoot. Exceptionally well, I am told.
You are my worst failure.
Ugh.
I beg your pardon.
I am sure you do.
I shan't again. Might I remind you that this boy is to be the next Duke of Hastings, and that he requires whatever reserves of fatherly nature reside in that frigid heart of yours.
You may, so long as I may remind you of your place, which is out of my sight, and with your bitch mouth shut.
He's crossed the line.
I just wanna.
I wrote to you. You received my letters.
Can't read them.
Wound to live with the knowledge that you shall one day inherit Hastings.
Wow.
You, I was useless. As your mother proved to be.
Oh my gosh. I wanna
pursue the same course with you
slap
as
the
I
TV.
These flashbacks are like randomly making me emotional. I'm just like, ooh.
I know, they hurt.
Not even just the dad stuff, just like him like struggling as a young man. I'm like, oh. And I've seen it before, so it's not like it's new, but I'm like,
Were they all unopened letters?
They were all unopened.
This author has often thought
He never even tried to
the
read
most
those things.
curious of instruments.
Mum, might I go play with Eloise? It's not play, Penelope. Give me a promenade. And might I go promenade for cities with Eloise? Very well then.
That's funny.
How did it? She said, we loved.
Love.
I think so, she reasons. Well, it certainly does not. Look at my mama, 3 children. And you presume that had anything to do with love?
You're not aware, sister, of what Berbrook attempted. I would have helped you. You should have told me.
Would you have believed me? Did you only change your mind about Lord Berbrook because another man told you the truth?
You truly esteem me so little.
After I apprised you of my wishes, and you proceeded to ignore them. Yes, brother, I do. You are late?
Apologies. Should have rejoined your family at their camp.
Certainly not. We must promenade past a group of men playing their games up ahead.
You need not feel your own worry. Berbrook is...
Heard what whistled anorexic me still. I'm still in need of a husband.
No, I am flattered, I'm afraid, on this trajectory, but...
Yes, I know. You're not the marrying type.
his cockiness is like annoying, but it's like, oh,
You're not
gosh,
the
this
type
guy.
women wish to marry.
I just suppose if I were forced to take a wife, you would be the least objectionable option.
Is that meant to be a compliment? Are they still looking?
This guy won't go away.
Bridgerton? Taking matters in my own hands.
Ooh.
A special license for my wedding to Miss Bridgerton.
Berbrook, you look in a great deal of pain.
I require no further conversation, though perhaps I am finally speaking to the true head of the Bridgerton house, for if it were you, I imagine you would have instructed your sister to take better care than to encourage certain attentions while alone with me on the dark walk at Vauxhall. Of course, mere hearsay of such scandal could wreak havoc on even the most influential. I shall save her, as well as your entire family, from the ruin which you could not protect them. I look forward to the union of our great families. Bridgerton, Hastings.
Is he suing them?
No, it's just the official marriage papers.
I must issue my challenge to Lord Burke. I assure you I have been properly trained in the matter, and if the cause to follow.
So you are not a John of Lord Burke, Anthony, do you understand me?
Kill him.
Come to me when you think you may have.
That's
It's
what you said.
illegal. Should Lord Burke decide to make good on his threat before you shoot him dead, brother?
What happens then?
I must marry Nigel Burke.
Ooh.
It is the only choice.
She's so shook.
Natasha.
Eloise Bridgerton.
Go on then. Chastise me.
He's gonna bum a smoke.
Square one for me.
Hey, yo.
There you go.
Suppose I desire something different.
How do you mean?
Just different. I watched Daphne prepare for these balls, with all of those dresses and the many suitors, and I am exhausted. Suppose I want a different life, Benedict.
You're not the only one.
Your Majesty.
She's just so regal. Like, I love it. Okay.
Thanks.
I had money to do that one.
Of the music, I find it quite beautiful. Is it Mozart? I became acquainted with Mr. Mozart when he was not 10 years old. The boy accompanied me as I sang an aria, and I declared then and there that he should become one of the finest
That
composers.
little dog does not want this stuff.
Certainly you were right. When I choose to extend to someone my favour, I expect them to make good on it. Your Majesty, is this Brimsley? Fresh snuff. That one is a terrible gossip. If we are to sneak freely in his presence before long, the whole of England will know our business. I see.
That's tea.
So is
Why do you even
that the writer?
I expected a great future for
It might
my
be,
entrance into society. A future with someone like a duke, perhaps. Like my dad. As I was saying, the glow of success benefited not only the young maestro. Surely the entire Mozart family would have felt the repercussions had their boy stayed forever in Salzburg. Would you not agree? Why, yes. Yes, I would.
It's so interesting to rewatch it because I already saw Queen Charlotte and obviously like that's prequel, so like Brimsley's there when he's young. So now it's like I'm paying more attention to his character now.
Queen said, figure it out. You will not embarrass me.
Yeah.
Nigel is my one and only child.
Oh,
Special boy, indeed. In fact, I often say God did not bless me with another because perfection had already been achieved.
Yeah.
Not every lady can be so blessed.
Get him a meat piece.
Try harder, dear. My Nigel is quite discerning. He already turned away many more handsome debutantes saying, Mother, I prize accomplishment over beauty.
Wow.
Oh, that mistress of yours is going through the biscuits quick. Do not worry, Rose. I shall handle it. House schemes. They believe themselves the sun and the moon, when in truth it is us ladies made to do the hard work.
I have one just like her.
You are quite fortunate, though. How troublesome could a household be with only Lady Birkbrook and a young Lord Birkbrook to look after?
Trying to get the teeth.
You have no idea.
That's right. Get the teeth.
You ate, but
Literally.
I know, I love that.
what have you found? What is going on? Well, you could not think I would ask that woman for tea without a thought for you, could you? The hell peers everything, as we all know. She has had a good deal. In fact, Lord Birkbrook has a boy by one of his maids and you refuse to provide for. Sent the maiden child away to look scripts. Horrible man. Horrible enough for us to be rid of him, let us pray.
Well, he will only deny it. And he will believe a group of women over a man's word.
Perhaps no one. But they will if Lady Whistledown does. So we shall
Ooh, see, she talked too much. That was on her.
We shall talk.
Do it, girls.
Every borough has a bastard.
Bastard you sent away before the mists even popped.
Shall I say? Oh, let's tell Jenny and Mary. It has come to this author's
They spreading that thing like COVID. They ain't right. They is going
the
in.
most sordid tale.
They done did it.
It is said one cannot judge a book by its cover, but in the case of the bumbling Baron Burbrook, it seems his displeasing appearance is quite an apt metaphor for the state of affairs in his household.
I've heard talk that Burbrook has left town.
Of course.
I'm given to think the solution to our problem did not come about by chance.
No, just you fucking up.
Mama had to save the
I'm
day
resolved to handle
again.
matters differently in the future.
I know society has dictated your present role in this family, Anthony, but with Daphne officially out, I assure you I am more than capable.
Call him out.
This is for Daphne. Tulips. They symbolize passion. Perhaps your bride would like the same.
Good night, Mother.
Eloise. Did you need something? I am glad this business with Nigel Burbrook is over for you. Thank you. Eloise, you mustn't worry. I'm not frightened too, sister. Of marriage, of children. I find children to be delightful. Though you are not currently proving my point. Surely you've not forgotten what happened to Mama. Her screams that night. She almost died. Mere months after the part. Of course they've not forgotten. Of course. I'm frightened. Yes, Eloise, there are perhaps darker turns in his woods than we've been taught to expect. There is light to be found at their end. It must be taxing. What? The game of pretend that you feel you must endlessly maintain.
Put on some color.
That's true.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
You should not have lost your temper with Lord Burbrook.
You should know something about Miss Bridgerton. I will not tolerate a bully.
And you should know something about me, Your Grace. I will not have this go wrong. This is not just about finding the best match to impress Lady Whistledown, or the Queen, or any member of the team. This is about a life, Your Grace. My life. I must finally take charge of it. I cannot afford to do otherwise. So I shall not have this go wrong. And if you are not in agreement, then you should tell me now.
On one condition, that you call us Simon. If we are truly to seem to be courting, if this is to be a match like no other, then you should call me by my name.
Very well. Simon.
Is there something funny about my name?
No, no. No. It is perfectly fine.
Fine. Very well. Daphne.
Their faces are very close.
I wish to find a husband.
Have to take a gulp.
It's the time we have a family. Children.
Then let us find your husband.
The two of you will certainly make a captivating match, Your Grace. Whatever is bothering you?
Nothing's on. Lady Danbury.
Oh, what's happening to your speech?
He killed him. Killed the beast.
Oh, it may be fading, but I assure you, it smells with pride, knowing that you have grown into and the great Hastings shall continue.
Listen to me very closely. Any vow I'll ever make in my life, I will never marry. I will never sire an heir. will die with me. Are my words clear enough for you, Father?
Dang.
Speak, you fucking monster.
He read him.
Speak.
He did.
So he did kill him in a way.
He just did that out of spite, though. Hurting himself.
Very good. Very good ending.
Wow.
Okay, let's get into our closing thoughts. Alright, so that was season 1, episode 2 of Bridgerton. What do you guys think?
It was a slow start for me, not gonna lie, but it was a great ending. I like that. Now I see why the brother doesn't want his sister with him, because he must know.
I think even without knowing, though, it's more so like, I know the kind of person you are because I'm also that kind of person, so I don't want that for my sister.
Yeah.
And he knows that he doesn't plan to marry. I don't know if he knows like the
reasons
behind it.
Okay. Yeah.
I was hoping that the Duke had some last words with his father, considering that we saw the unopened letters.
Yeah.
Honestly, the first episode developed Daphne a bit as a character, and then this episode is developing Duke more as a character.
Yeah.
And because at first you think he's a playboy, and then it goes into the story of why he is the way that he is.
I mean, like he is a playboy, but like there's some hurt there.
Yeah, I like the flashbacks in this one, learning a lot more about the Duke and for real daddy issues.
Like I said, they were like making me strangely like emotional, like the flashbacks and stuff, seeing him. Like, I don't know, just a little kid like struggling. It's like, my heart.
Yeah. So he has major daddy issues, but he also has mommy issues because the mom.
Yeah. Parental issues from both sides.
Yeah, I want the best for the Duke though. I think he's gonna have a change of heart.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. That's why I really love, is it Lady Danbury?
Yeah.
Like,
look at you.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, she's great.
She's beautiful.
So great. Yeah. I think this episode was just really beautiful. Just how they just were able to solve the issue, like with the wisdom that they had. They're like, oh, these women know what to do, and we're gonna do what we're good at, and like they're able to solve what looked like an impossible situation.
Yeah.
Good episode.
Yeah, and I think like watching my second time around, I liked the mom a lot more. Not that I didn't like her when I first watched it, but I don't know. She's kind of standing out to me this watch through. Like I think she's really like just smart and
she is
doing Anthony's job a lot better than him.
Overall, good episode.
Yeah.
That's all we've got. That was our reaction and review of season 1, episode 2 of Bridgerton, Shock and Delight. We hope you enjoyed watching with us and that you'll join us for more. Before we get out of here, don't forget to give this video a like, leave a comment below, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. If you'd like to further support the channel and gain access to early and uncut reactions, be sure to join our Patreon. The link is in the description box. Bye.
Bye.